My beloved child. There is something unusual happening around your life at this very moment. You cannot see it yet. You cannot touch it yet. But every step you have taken, every silent tear you have hidden, and every moment you believe nobody noticed has quietly reached the heart of a great person. This person has never forgotten the light that lives inside you. While you believed your journey was becoming slower, another journey was moving closer toward you. The distance between you and this unexpected meeting has become smaller than ever before. That is why today feels different. That is why your heart has been searching for answers without knowing the question. A chapter that looked completely ordinary is preparing to reveal something extraordinary. Do not rush through these moments. Every sentence you hear today matters because one hidden detail can completely change the way you see your future. Stay with me until the end because the final truth is connected to something you never expected. A great person is waiting for your arrival. They are not waiting because they need everyone. They are waiting because they have been looking for someone exactly like you. For a long time you believed that delays were signs of failure. You questioned your direction. You wondered why certain opportunities disappeared just before they reached your hands. What if those closed doors were never your destination? What if every disappointment quietly protected you from walking into the wrong place? Imagine standing before hundreds of doors and choosing only one. You would never know which door held your real future until the correct one finally opened. That moment is approaching now. Somewhere, a conversation is about to happen that will make everything you experienced suddenly make sense. A great person has been observing qualities that cannot be bought with money or borrowed from someone else. They noticed patience. They noticed kindness. They noticed the strength you showed when nobody applauded you. These are the qualities they have been waiting to find. The surprising part is that they may already know about you in ways you never imagined. While you thought your story was invisible, your character was quietly speaking louder than your words ever could. This is only the beginning of a revelation that becomes even more powerful as the journey continues. Listen carefully because the next truth is where everything becomes more interesting. Life often hides its greatest moments behind ordinary days. You wake up believing nothing special will happen. Then one unexpected encounter changes everything forever. This is why you must never underestimate simple moments. A greeting. A phone call. A message. A chance meeting. These small moments sometimes carry the greatest turning points of an entire lifetime. The great person waiting for you understands this better than anyone else. They are not searching for perfection. They are searching for authenticity. They have met many impressive faces but very few genuine hearts. That is why your story continues moving toward theirs. Every challenge you survived became a silent introduction before you even arrived. Every difficult season became part of your unseen preparation. The amazing part is that neither of you fully understands how important this meeting will become. Yet the path continues, bringing both stories closer together with remarkable precision. The closer you come, the stronger the feeling inside you becomes that something meaningful is finally about to happen. Something else deserves your attention. Have you noticed how certain people unexpectedly leave your life while others suddenly appear without explanation? Many call it coincidence. But sometimes life quietly rearranges everything before revealing its greatest surprise. The people who misunderstood you were never meant to define your future. The moments that broke your confidence were never meant to become your final chapter. Instead, they shaped your wisdom. They strengthened your voice. They prepared you for someone who values your presence instead of questioning your worth. That great person has been waiting for someone who understands loyalty, humility, and quiet strength. These qualities cannot be created overnight. They are built through experience. They are polished through patience. Every difficult season added another piece to the person you are becoming today. Soon, a connection will begin that feels strangely familiar, as if two separate stories have always been moving toward the same destination. When that moment arrives, you will finally understand why your journey unfolded exactly as it did. Now hold on to this final thought because it carries the biggest mystery so far. The greatest surprise is not simply that someone important is waiting for you. The greatest surprise is the reason they are waiting. It is connected to something you have almost forgotten about yourself. A gift you stopped believing in. A dream you quietly placed aside. A quality that you assumed nobody noticed anymore. That hidden treasure has become the very reason your path is changing. The next chapter will uncover how this forgotten part of your life becomes the key that opens a completely unexpected opportunity. When the truth is revealed, you will realize that every delay, every question, and every silent moment was leading toward one unforgettable meeting. But before that truth appears, one final piece of the story must be uncovered. And that piece changes everything. Everything becomes more fascinating from this moment because the hidden reason behind this meeting has started to unfold. You may believe that your greatest strength is something obvious. Perhaps you think it is your intelligence, your determination, or the way you handle difficult situations. But the truth is far deeper than that. The quality that makes you unforgettable is the one you almost stop noticing. It is the quiet way you continue moving forward even when nobody is watching. It is the kindness you offer without expecting anything in return. It is the hope you protect even after facing disappointment. These simple qualities have become incredibly rare, and that is exactly why a great person has been waiting for someone like you. They are not searching for the loudest voice in the room. They are searching for the most genuine heart. Without realizing it, your life has already begun sending silent signals toward this extraordinary connection. Every challenge you accepted with patience became another reason your path continued moving toward this unforgettable encounter. The closer you come, the more invisible pieces begin fitting together in ways that seem impossible to explain. A remarkable pattern has been following your journey for much longer than you realize. Think about the unexpected pauses that changed your direction. Think about the moments when plans suddenly shifted without warning. At first those changes felt confusing. Some even felt disappointing. Yet each one quietly redirected you toward something better. Imagine if everything had happened exactly as you wanted. You might never have reached the place where this extraordinary meeting becomes possible. Sometimes life protects its greatest surprises by delaying them until the perfect moment arrives. That moment is drawing closer now. Somewhere, decisions are being made that will soon cross paths with yours. Somewhere, someone is preparing to welcome a person whose story reflects courage, humility, and quiet perseverance. The amazing part is that neither of you fully understands how close this meeting has become. Yet every passing day shortens the distance. Every sunrise carries another hidden step toward an unforgettable beginning. The story that once felt ordinary is slowly transforming into something that will remain in your memory for years to come. Now pay close attention, because the next revelation changes the meaning of everything you believed before. The great person waiting for you has also experienced seasons of uncertainty. They understand what it feels like to wait patiently without knowing when answers will arrive. This is why they value character more than appearance and sincerity more than perfection. They have met countless people throughout their journey, yet something has always been missing. They were never searching for someone who could impress them for a single moment. They were searching for someone whose presence could inspire trust for a lifetime. That search is quietly reaching its conclusion. What makes this extraordinary is that your experiences have prepared you in ways you never recognized. Every lesson became part of your unseen introduction. Every challenge strengthened qualities that cannot be learned from comfort alone. Soon, when your stories finally move closer together, you will realize that nothing you endured was meaningless. Every chapter carried purpose. Every delay carried preparation. Every unanswered question carried hidden direction. There is another mystery that deserves your attention before this chapter closes. You may soon notice small signs that feel too meaningful to ignore. Familiar words may appear unexpectedly. Certain opportunities may return after a long absence. Conversations may begin that seem ordinary at first but later reveal extraordinary importance. These moments are not random interruptions. They are gentle reminders that your journey is entering a new season. Do not overlook simple encounters, because remarkable changes often arrive wearing ordinary clothes. A single conversation can open a door that years of effort could never unlock. A single decision can reshape the direction of your future. The great person waiting for you understands this truth better than anyone. That is why they are prepared to recognize your value even before you fully recognize it yourself. Their respect is not based on what you own. It is based on who you have become through every challenge you refuse to let define you. This silent recognition will become one of the most unforgettable moments of your story. The next chapter carries the revelation that changes everything once again. Until now you have only heard that a great person is waiting for your arrival. But the deeper truth has not yet been revealed. There is a specific reason why your paths were never allowed to cross too early. Time itself has been quietly protecting this meeting until both stories reached the exact point where they could create something far greater than either journey alone. When that hidden reason is finally uncovered, you will look back at every delay with completely different eyes. The answers you have searched for will begin connecting like pieces of a remarkable puzzle. And the next revelation will uncover the one detail that makes this waiting far more extraordinary than anyone could have imagined. A quiet truth has remained hidden until now. The great person is not waiting because of what you possess. They are waiting because of what you awaken in others without even realizing it. Wherever you go, you leave behind something invisible. Sometimes it is hope. Sometimes it is peace. Sometimes it is the courage for someone else to keep moving forward. You may never have noticed this gift because it feels natural to you. But people remember how they feel after meeting you. That memory stays with them far longer than words ever could. The remarkable part is that this great person has been searching for exactly that rare quality. They have seen talent. They have seen success. They have seen confidence. Yet they discovered that none of those qualities can replace a sincere heart. This is why your journey continues drawing closer to theirs. Every ordinary day is becoming another step toward an extraordinary moment. You may think nothing important is happening today, yet behind the scenes the pieces are quietly falling into perfect order. The surprise is no longer a distant possibility. It is becoming a living reality, one moment at a time. There is something even more astonishing. Before two meaningful journeys meet, life often begins removing unnecessary weight. Certain distractions disappear. Old disappointments slowly lose their power. People who once occupied your thoughts begin fading into the background. At first this feels confusing. You wonder why everything seems so quiet. But silence is often the final preparation before something unforgettable arrives. Imagine standing in a crowded room where every voice speaks at once. You would never hear the one message meant especially for you. That is why life sometimes creates stillness. It clears away the noise so the next opportunity can be recognized without confusion. The great person waiting for you has experienced this same season of preparation. They have also learned that the most valuable connections never arrive through force. They arrive naturally, at exactly the right moment. Soon you will begin noticing small changes that seem ordinary on the surface but carry extraordinary meaning beneath them. Every one of those moments is leading toward a meeting that neither chance nor coincidence could ever create. Now comes the revelation that very few people expect. The first meeting may not appear dramatic. There may be no loud announcement. No extraordinary display. It may begin with a simple conversation, a familiar smile, or an unexpected opportunity. That is what makes it so powerful. Life often hides its greatest blessings inside ordinary beginnings. Only later do you realize that one small moment quietly changed the direction of everything that followed. This is why you must remain attentive to the simple moments ahead. A single invitation. A single introduction. A single unexpected conversation. Any one of these could become the doorway you never imagined was waiting for you. The great person is not searching for perfection. They are searching for truth. And truth has a quiet way of revealing itself without needing attention. When your paths finally cross, something inside you will feel strangely familiar, as though this meeting had been preparing itself long before either of you understood its importance. But another mystery still remains unanswered. Why has this meeting taken so long? Why did life allow so many delays before bringing both journeys closer together? The answer is more surprising than you may imagine. Some opportunities become meaningful only after both people have grown into the versions of themselves that can truly appreciate them. Had this meeting happened years earlier, one important lesson would have been missing. One necessary experience would not yet have shaped your heart. Timing has protected this story with remarkable precision.